the meantime, let's talk about another move that the Yankees had to make. In fact, Joe Girardi busy not only bringing Nuno into his office, but another player.
Well, if you look at this team lately, they've had to rely heavily on their bullpen. And yesterday, David Phelps pitched extremely well, giving them 7 innings, allowing just 1 run. But then they go to extras, so they needed to continue to use that bullpen. So it seems like that's happened to them a bunch of times this season. They will get the length they need out of their starter, but then go to extra innings, which requires more use of that pen. So as a result, the Yankees felt as though they needed some help in the bullpen today. They called up Bruce Billings from AAA Scranton Wilkes-Barre, so he is here and active today. But to make room for him on the roster, this one a little bit unexpected. Alfonso Soriano designated for assignment. He's obviously been struggling against right-handers in particular. He struggled in the field a little bit yesterday, and Joe Girardi said making that decision to DFA Soriano certainly wasn't an easy one.
The other move is we designated Soriano today, which is extremely difficult because he's been a great Yankee and a great player, and we felt we needed some more pitching today. Something happened to Kuroda early today. We'd be in a pickle, so we called up Billings. And our bullpen has been extremely taxed. And for Sori, it's a guy that came in and did a tremendous job for us last year. He's had his struggles this year, and he's a guy that's used to playing every day, and there wasn't every day at bats for him. So maybe it was harder for him to get going. We're not sure, but that was the move we made.
How did he handle the news?
Well, I'm sure it's extremely disappointing for him. But Sori always handles everything with class and respect, and that's what he did.
And you could tell Joe Girardi did not like having to tell Alfonso Soriano that he had been DFA'd, but they were kind of forced to do so based on what he's been doing offensively lately. First 39 games, 149 at-bats, 255 average, 6 home runs, 17 RBIs, but look at the last 28, a 156 average, no power there, and just 6 RBIs. And Joe Girardi was asked whether or not he thought that Soriano would hook on with another team. And is it difficult letting a player like that go, knowing that with the snap of the fingers, he can turn things around and really go on a tear? And he said absolutely, that's a very big possibility that he could go somewhere else and he could get hot, and that will certainly sting a little bit if you're a Yankees fan. But Joe Girardi kind of cited the season product so far and just said a move needed to be made there. So right now it's Billings. They're also going to have to decide who's starting tomorrow. They haven't named a starter for tomorrow yet. So a lot of moving parts right now, Bob, with this Yankees roster.